Hey guys, sorry I'm running late with uploading these videos. We are going to be talking about Thor. Ignore the background noise. We got the snowplow coming in. It's been quite a week. Anyway, we're going to be talking about Thor. We're trying to do February and March Marvel themed. I am working on a curriculum. So if you're homeschooling and you're looking for that, 7th through 12th grade will be the Marvel themed. It's going to be exciting because you're going to get to watch all these movies and really dive into them. It covers all subjects. Let's put it that way. So Thor is Loki's brother. Thor is based in Norway region, the Vikings, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, great movie, love it. Let's talk about the Easter eggs behind it because there's a lot more to it. Okay, so Thor, it starts out in New Mexico with Darcy, Jane Foster, who's played by Natalie Portman, and I can't think of his name, and their partner, this guy, whatever his name is. They're following this I can't even say this word, anomaly, and they find out that, well, they end up running into Thor and knocking him out, which is kind of funny, and then Darcy tases him, even funnier. Love Darcy, honestly. But he falls to Earth and they're trying to help him. In the meantime, it goes back to that the Frost Giants are trying to have war with Asgard, or really, yeah, through Loki. But we find out a lot about Loki and Thor and Odin through this film. A lot of the backstory, obviously, this is Thor's backstory. But I want you to take a note of Thor's hammer. In a minute, it'll show the triquetra, which is also seen in Charmed. It is the three rings, and it is a Celtic symbol, which is kind of interesting. But so we hear about Thor. Also, there's a lot of hidden Mickeys in this room. But we hear about Thor and his backstory through this film. And we find out a lot about Loki as well. And the Tesseract. The Tesseract, which was dropped into the ocean in Captain America Civil War. Here's the Triquetra Act, whatever it's called. Not Quatra, because Quatra is 4, but you guys get the point. Anyway, Thor is sent to Earth to redeem himself because of the axe, but he can't pull out the hammer until he proves himself worthy, which does come into play during Age of Ultron. In the Thor theory, also, you can check it out, but you see everyone's trying to pull it out. It's a big party. This one's really funny, the scene where they're trying to pull it out through the truck. Guess who's in the truck? It is our beloved Stan Lee! Of course, gotta love Stan Lee. He shows up in all of the Marvel movies before he passed away. We also see Agent Coulson, which played a role in the end of Iron Man. This scene, particularly where they found the hammer and they're trying to get it back. Anyway, in this scene, we see that Loki's a baby. He was taken from the Frost Giants by Odin, and he was raised by Odin to future become between to reunite kingdoms between the Frost Giants and the Asgardians. Now, this does play a big role because he was lied upon. This is a big factor. He never felt like he really fit in, and he does try to kill Odin, which, by the way, if you guys don't know anything about adoption, okay, so interesting fact here. I'm just going to pause it. Interesting fact is that adoptees are 15% more likely to become serial killers. Yeah, little known fact that I know as a fellow adoptee. Some interesting statistics. So if you are adopted or are interested in any adoption content, I do post on adoptees. I forgot the channel name. I will post it down below. I will post a link to it, but I do have an adoption channel where I talk more and more about this, and I'll have some things from Loki. But yeah, so does make sense in that realm. Anyway, back on Earth, they found Thor's hammer. They put up this whole thing. They are watching it closely, and Thor tries to get in and tries to get it, but he does find himself unworthy. We also see Hawkeye here has bird's eye position to see whether to kill Thor, but we see that Thor can't do it, and he just loses it. So Thor is taken into custody, and they're trying to get stuff out of him, but he doesn't understand. Of course, Loki shows up, and nobody sees him because he's Loki, and he convinces Thor that Odin is dead, and that Thor is forever stuck on Earth. This plays a big role in the future because Thor allows himself to feel human. In the meantime, Loki has taken over. He was trying to kill the time guy. And Thor is telling Jane Foster all about the 9 realms. Okay, interjecting here, there really weren't that many, there weren't any more Easter eggs, so I'm just letting you guys know. But as we know, Thor ends up fighting off the thing that Loki sends to Earth to kill the humans, well, to kill Thor really, because he wants Thor out of the way. Thor does end up returning to Asgard to fight off the frost giants, and then there was part of Dark World. There's more to it, but he does fall in love with Jane Foster. Jane Foster does end up getting moved because of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That does come into play. Agent Coulson takes over, and then we also see Darcy later on in WandaVision. So she is a member of S.H.I.E.L.D. still. So it's quite interesting how the time goes, but I just needed to interject all that. And check out the next clip because, yeah. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? What is your favorite Marvel movie? I want to know. Who is your favorite Marvel hero? I want to know. Do you like Thor? Do you not like Thor? What are your thoughts? I like him. I don't know. This movie just wasn't my top favorite for Thor. I know that seems weird, but I like him as a character. I just didn't find this one as intriguing as the other ones. But my personal opinions, I want to hear yours. I hope to read your comments soon.